Recently, I went and ordered some things from Ipsy outside of my usual subscription box from them, and I wanted to show you what all I got. It is mainly eyeshadow, except for like one thing, but I got a lot of good deals, so I'll tell you the prices that I paid versus the prices that they are originally, and maybe I'll swatch them. I'll probably swatch them. So I guess I'll just dive into it. I used this yesterday. It's from Jason Wu. It is the Desert Mauve palette. These are all the shades. I don't know why I'm acting like you couldn't see it while the lid was closed, but anyways. But these colors are very nice. I was able to make a very nice eyeshadow look that I think in another video I'll try and recreate if I can remember which shades I used. And there's no shimmer, but honestly, I think it's that good to where you don't really need it. And I feel like that's saying something, knowing how much I like shimmer. Alright, and also from Jason Wu, I have this palette. It's the Matte Suede palette. And I got these yesterday, so I've only had time to use the previous one. But I am very much looking forward to using these. Again, I'm opening it up and showing you as if you couldn't have seen before. But if we're going off of the quality of the previous palette, I've got high expectations for this one. I guess I'll show all the palettes I got and then swatch. That appears to be the path that I'm on. Okay, and I obviously have some stuff from Anastasia, because I use it in almost every video with the brow stuff, but I have not gotten any of their eyeshadow palettes, and it's been one I've been wanting to try for a long time. However, the original prices of these are like $55, and that's just a little too steep for me to want to spend. Like, even if it's like a day where I'm fine with splurging a little, $55 for a palette when obviously I already have so many palettes as it is just kind of feels bad. But anyways, I know you saw the colors, but I'll show them again because I was too busy yapping to really appreciate what I was showing you. I wanted to see the colors again. And two, like, I just love the coloring of the packaging itself. Like, I love the frame here. I love how big they made the mirror, going like pretty much the whole top. And just, they did really well with the packaging on this. I know the point is the product itself, but I like when effort is put in to how things look. And two, this is textured. I don't know if you can hear it, but or how well you can see it, but it's just little details that add up to me. And a very large eyeshadow palette from Kimchi Chic. And I'll be completely honest with you, these aren't really colors that I would use. Well, okay, I say that, but like over half is like normal shades. But then you've got like these bright, bold colors, and I don't typically use those. Like, I try to incorporate them when I get the chance, or when I've got an idea, or I'm trying to recreate a look. But on a day-to-day, it's not really what I go for. But as I was saying before I got way off on a tangent, being completely honest, I got this because it was pretty. Because the packaging was pretty, and it was pink, and it was girly, and I was just like, ooh, leave me be. But I'll show you the little comic panel. It says what you want, nothing too crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to read it backwards. A welding mask, and then boom. And then it has some on the back as well. It's got these little glam pictures of the little cartoon characters saying online. And then on couch, where they're all done up, but, well, that one's not done up. Where this one's done up, I feel like a little kid talking about my special interest. But then you've got the dog here as well getting his makeover. And then there's a fairy for some reason. I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a girl. With simple interests that are mainly just, ooh, pretty. Also, talking about a big mirror on the Anastasia palette, look at this. This is like a TV screen, Jesus. Also, because I have been so busy just yapping, I didn't tell you what the name of the other palette was. But I'll tell you this one first. The name of this one, I believe, is Rainbow Shards. Yes, like a shit fart. Rainbow Shards. This one, unsurprisingly, has a normal name. It is just simply Nouveau. And lastly, we have a lip gloss from R.E.M. Beauty. And where are you? It's so translucent, I can't read the name. I really can't. Okay. I think it's Skinny Dripped, I think. But anyways, on to the fun stuff, on to the swatching. I've already got a makeup wipe, so we'll see how far this one gets us. Okay, and we're gonna start off with the Desert Mauve. Which ones do I want to swatch? Okay, I'm not gonna swatch the pink one, which it doesn't really even look pink on your end. Not that much anyways. Because it's so sheer, I was able to use it as a base color. Wasn't my plan last night, but it's, you know, what I went with. So, I don't feel like you would really even be able to see that one. I'm just gonna go with, like, one from each row. That sounds fair. So we're gonna go in, and I don't think they have names of the individual color. So this is top middle. Well, there went a chunk of it. Okay, and I don't know how well you can see, but there are swirls here, here, and here, because those were the colors I used last night, so I want to swatch ones that I haven't. So we're going with second row middle. Okay, kind of smoky, nifty. I'm debating on going between this one and this one. I kind of want to just see what the green looks like. That didn't need a second swipe, but I absent-mindedly did that. So it's kind of like a brownish green. Making a genuine effort not to compare it to baby poop. I don't change diapers. I've never had a kid. I don't know what baby poop looks like. I imagine it stinks, though. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do from the Desert Mauve palette. I'm wearing a white shirt, and I'm trying so hard not to bump my forearm against the white shirt. And next, we are going in with Matte Suede. Okay, so which ones do I want to do out of this one? Because I haven't used this at all. I think I'm gonna do purple, blue, and whatever you would call this one. I'm sorry, I didn't show you. There it is. Alright, and this is the very light blue. Very sheer, kind of like the pink. But I like it. Okay, so on my end, the one I was talking about kind of looks brown. Okay, I'm gonna just do it this way, instead of trying to bend my arm at a weird angle. Alright, that one wasn't super bright, but like, you don't want every color to be bold. They're all good quality. I'm getting a cramp in my arm a little bit, trying to keep it away from my body. Alright, so again with this one, obviously we're doing the shimmers. Probably the purple, and maybe one or two of the other ones. Alright, so this is the shade Wings on the finger. Very nice. It kind of makes me think of a chameleon, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Which probably isn't a normal statement, but like, that's what my train of thought did for me. Alright, this is the shade Isle. Not like a shopping aisle, but like a tropical aisle. These are very nice. I was very hesitant about swatching the Anastasia palette because it was just so pretty. I didn't want to mess with it. Alright, and this is the shade Belle. These are gorgeous. I love them. Ooh. Alright, this is the first non-shimmery. It's Wisteria. I was thinking that was gonna be way, way lighter, like sheer, like the other ones from other palettes. But no, that's very good pigment for such a light color. Okay, so first attempt wiping this off because that's taking up a lot of room. I guess I'll just use the other arm while that one dries. It feels so wrong to use my left hand for something. This is the shade Lily. And Lily is pretty. Alright, the shade Hope. I'm loving the greens in this. I say green. It looks less green here. It's more of like a... It feels like a mix of things, because it's kind of green, it's kind of gold, kind of a hint of orange, a little bit. But like, that's it on the palette. That just looks green. Alright, another non-shimmer color. This is Fleur. Fleur? I don't... French flower. There. This is Peacock. Okay, this is very similar to that, as in, like, on the palette it's one color, but here you can see it's like a couple different ones. The makeup is doing magic tricks, and I'm fond of it. Alright, last non-shiny that I'm gonna swatch, it is Metro. Ta-da! I could have done that straighter, but, left hand. And the last I'm going to do from this palette is Muse. I am in love with the shimmers. Okay, and just to kind of get it, not out of the way, but go ahead and do it, which I guess means get it out of the way. Going to swatch this. It smells like candy, and I loved that. That's amazing. Very strongly of candy. I also used this yesterday, and while on, it's, as you would imagine, just kind of like a paler pink on. Now for this haul, I guess it would be considered, I was mainly getting stuff that I had had my eye on, that I wanted to give a try, and the R.E.M. beauty stuff I've been wanting to try. Not just the lipstick, but just like that brand in general. Did I just... Okay, I lightly touched my shirt. It's fine. But I had been wanting to try it out, and while I think I'll try out other products from it, I'm not blown away with the lip gloss. Like, it's good. It's fine. But it's not like something I'm super hyped about. However, I'm very impressed with how scented it is. Okay, and now for the Rainbow Shards palette. And yes, I said that just because it amuses me. It amuses you too, don't lie. Ha ha, poop funny. Come on. Even children know this. I'm having a hard time. This is a huge palette. Okay, this compared to my head. I did just accidentally hit my head. But like, this is huge. Okay, so obviously we're going in with the pretties right here and the shimmers. Starting out with Watermelon. I don't know if that was the best name for this shade, because this is like Barbie pink. And like, I know copyright, but like, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. That is so vibrant. Now, like, obviously this isn't something you would use every day. Well, not me, I think most people. But this is like very good quality. That was one light swipe. I think I was talking about the shade name. This is not the right shade for Watermelon. But like, whatever. Calling it bubblegum would have been too predictable, right? These are just, these are really nice. That one didn't swipe as well. Let me give it another go. This is, I don't know if I said it already, but the shade Blueberry. This looks like cheerleader paint. All right, this is the shade Ocean Blue. Okay, not too shabby. This is the shade Grape, which again, not quite a grape color, but like, look at that. That's amazing. I feel like a kid who's gotten into markers, to be honest with you. This is the shade Penny. Okay, that description was spot on. Okay. Alright, this is the shade Champs. Also very nice. Copper, which, you know, if you think about it, would be the same shade as Penny. But they're a little different. Both accurate, but different. I'm running out of forearm room. Again. For the third time. Alright, this is the shade 24 Karat. I will go ahead and say my hand or my fingers aren't completely dry from the wet wipe, so if this doesn't do great, that's my bad, but it did pretty good. Alright. Alright, this is the shade Rich. Oh, yes it is. Hello. Very nice. Okay, and I'm not gonna swatch the rest of the shades because they're just normal everyday colors. Actually, I kind of want to compare the quality a little bit between like the shimmers and the normal matte shades. I know I did the matte ones of the bold colors, but just to see if it's any different, I'll just do two random ones. Okay, we've got Burgundy and Toast. Alright, yeah, same quality. Okay, and that is the end of my little show and tell of everything I got. Honestly, I had a lot of fun just swatching the colors. Thank you for watching. I had fun. I hope you did too. Bye! I'm so dumb. While filming my very short video doing my eyeshadow, I realized that in this video that I'm making, I didn't tell you the prices of everything, so let me do that. So both Jason Wu palettes, let me get the other one, both of these, I paid $8 for individually. That was on sale. That was on one of Ipsy's, I think, summer sales. But I looked it up and these are originally like $13, which I used 3 colors for this, which it doesn't look very complex, but it does look nice, I think. I think that for like that price, very good. Alright, for this, I already said that like the original price is like really expensive. I think I said that it was $55 originally, but when I got it, again, like all of this was on sale. When I got it, it was $25. That's much more manageable than giving $55 for that. It's great, it's beautiful, but 55 is strong. Okay, and for the lip gloss from R.E.M, it originally is $19. I wouldn't get this originally for $19. It's not bad, but you can get good results with lip gloss for way cheaper. Not hating, but not loving either. However, when I got it, I paid like $10, which for trying it out, I don't think is bad. I don't think I'll get more of this, like in different shades or anything, but not bad. I'll use it. And for this giant palette that I hit my head with, originally is $28, and I paid $15. $15 is kind of great for this, especially with the quality. Pretty good. pretty good. I want to show it off again. But yeah, that was just a little mess up I had to add on, so thank you for watching for real this time. Bye.